Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Very excited to be on to Fit This Live here with you. For today, I'm going to be talking about dissecting a job posting, and I'm actually going to do a screen share session as well, so you can kind of look into and understand a little bit more as I'm explaining it, because it's very important to understand how to really apply to jobs, right? It's all about your whole job search strategy, but just applying does not work. So it's very important to utilize your resume in its right way. So we're going to be talking about that. Very excited about it. So we can dive in. I'm just going to trust that everything's flowing smoothly. If you're watching the replay and if you have any questions about dissecting your job, a job posting or anything with a resume, feel free to let me know. Happy to answer it. Just tag me so I get alerted. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to share my screen so it's easier in a visual aspect. So let me just find that section here. Let me share. Okay, so here's my screen, and I'm just going to be looking off to the side because it's on my other monitor here. So in this search that I was searching financial analyst. It's just as an example, right? So we're looking for financial analyst positions. I just did general, so we're looking for them within the United States, right? So once you find your posting that or job that seems something of interest to you, right? What you first want to do is make sure that you are first looking into the qualifications. If you meet or fit the qualifications, then you already know that there's already a point to where you're able to be a well-rounded candidate for the job, right? So making sure that you have all the skills that are needed, whatever is asking for you, make sure that, of course, it's something that you feel it works for you, right? So you have the experience and the degree. You have experience in all of these things that it's stating. That's, for one, very important. And then you can browse through the responsibilities and see what their general day-to-day is for what they are asking you for, right? So you want to then look at that. Right after you look at that, this is when you want to then compare it to your resume. After you compare that to your resume, you get to see what the common differences are. What's it asking, or what does it have in the posting that you can relate to that maybe is not on there first, right? So then highlight that through, right? And whatever differences that it's asking for, is it something that you're experienced in? If you're experienced in it, then this is something that you need to fit in your resume in some form of way. If it's not something that really fits you, something that you're not comfortable with, then don't worry about not placing it in there, right? So that's that. The next thing that you want to make sure is skills, and look into things that also stick out. So what I recommend is usually printing out the posting and then highlighting things that stand out to me, right? So what stands out to me here? What stands out to me is, financial systems platform, supporting Peloton's global integrated financial systems. So that sentence stands out to me. SAP, Sales Cloud stands out to me. Let's see what else stands out to me. SDLC. Acronyms are amazing on your resume, so don't think that you have to write out the full on sentences, it's actually better to use an acronym versus the actual full statement. It's much more ATS friendly, by the way. So just so you're aware of that. And then what else? Team collaboration, communication. It's a skill. It stands out to me, right? And then I'll look into the qualifications and what skills stand out to me. So SAP projects, ERP, Oracle, this whole thing stands out to me. Global production environment, that stands out to me. P2P systems, technology, it stands out to me. So I'll find everything that stands out, and then I will see if usually it's whatever stands out is basically the main pointers that they need. And those are the things that I want to ensure are reflected in my resume in some form of way, to be clearly ATS friendly, to make sure that it's going to meet the qualifications, to make sure that I'm going to clearly pass the system and I'm showing that I am a well-rounded candidate. You have to look into your resume and look into the posting, and if you meet at least 65% of what they are sharing in their posting, then it's a position that you should feel qualified to apply for. If you feel like you don't meet that much of the criteria, then it's not the right job and it's not going to be the right fit, right? So we have to make sure that we understand that. And then once everything like that is done, once you adjust it, you add the extra skills in your skills section, or you change up your words here and there, then you are ready to apply and to submit your resume through, right? This is something that you should be doing for each job. You should not just be utilizing one resume to fit all. One resume does not fit all. Not every single job is going to be asking for the same things. They could be similar, but there are going to be some differences to where that tweaking is going to be needed. So just make sure that you are literally analyzing your job postings each time that you're applying, that you are literally being, much more careful with what's being sent, because you want to make sure that you take the right amount of time on your job application. So yes, it's not just an easy one-time apply to assume it's going to work, right? You need to be applying with intention. So that's very, very important to apply with intention. And it'll help you yield better results by doing this. You'll pass the ATS systems more. You'll be able to know that you are, fit for whatever they need, which is very important. Clearly, what's written on your resume is important. So if your resume presentation and the resume writing itself is not well-rounded, then that's a different thing, right? But this is what you should be applying to each of your resumes to ensure it's going to be the best fit as possible for each job that you apply to. So that was that. And again, this is a method of one strategy that will help you with your job search process. So speaking on to strategy, there's so much more that comes through with a resume, the way that you apply in your systems. It's all about being clear and being also aware of the right strategies that need to be utilized from your job search. Your job search strategy is super important. So I have a program that is going to be enrollment is going to be live soon, and that is for my program of Confident, Clear, and Hired. It's an amazing group program integrated with one-on-one coaching. So you get you get both with myself, and you get to learn exactly what's needed for your job search. So it's a whole 3 months with me, which is great because you have that individual that's there to help prepare you for each step of your way. So you're not just applying and just hearing those crickets. You have the guidance there with you, right? So I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to make sure that it's going to be active in each thing because it doesn't look like it actually went through to every single thing. So I'm gonna paste it here. This one. I'm just going to also edit it in the headline here. Make sure to definitely opt in. I'm going to be having limited spots for this. So it's very important for you to get in early, because once I run out of spots, there's only a few spots to fill, that I will not be offering this until the following year. So your time is literally now. Your time is now to get what you need, your assistance and your help. So if you have any questions about the program, if you have any questions about dissecting your resume, how to optimize it even further, feel free to leave a comment, message me. I'm here and happy to help. I'll see you guys in the next video.